Summer vacation has always been one of the most awaited happenings of people, especially students like me, in a year, because finally, we are free from all the work and stress caused by school. Traditionally, every summer my family, including my cousins, and I would go to our lake house and spend 2 weeks of summer there. But this summer was different, unique you may say, and here's reason why. Another dreaded school year has officially ended and I was very glad. Coming home from the last day of school, my room was my immediate destination, followed by my bed. Laying there, staring at the ceiling, my thoughts were filled on how summer break would be expectedly fun, but later on was interrupted by a sound of a glass breaking. I sat up immediately to see what caused the sound and saw a picture frame on the floor with a picture from last summer break. I got the picture and placed it on my table, then called for my older sister to help me clean the shattered glass. While we were cleaning up the mess, my sister said, "You know, they say that if glass gets broken, a bad event is about to happen." Feeling scared on what she just said made me worry about the future. My sister noticed my sudden change of mood, and so she laughed and told me she was just kidding. A feeling of relief came to me, so I pushed her lightly for making me worry. Then later that night, I had a nightmare in where I was all alone in the woods near our lake house, and it was very dark. I felt very terrified. In that dream of mine, luckily, I woke up before anything else could happen. The next day, we were packing for vacation, and my mind is still not over my nightmare and the words my older sister said. After I finished packing my things, wanting to get the negative thoughts off, I went for a walk and listened to music. As I was walking around the neighborhood passing by the playground, I saw a little girl sitting on one of the swings and sat. I greeted her and asked her how she is, but she just smiled, gave me a candy, and walked away, which was odd for a young girl to do. I looked around, trying to know where she went, but she was nowhere to be seen. Failing to find the little girl, I just went home and ate the candy, accidentally swallowed it in doing so. As I was ready to go to sleep, I heard a voice outside my window. I checked my window to see who it was, but all I saw was a bird staring at me. Not wanting to worry more before I sleep, I just shrugged off the voice that I heard and slept. The first day of our vacation is just us traveling to our lake house and preparing for the 2 weeks we will be staying there. As soon as we got there, we started cleaning the house and arranged the things we need for our activities, like a small boat, kayak, and some floaties too. As I got inside the lake house, I heard voices saying they're back. Then I was greeted and jumped over by our 3 dogs named Nicky, Ricky, and Dicky. "I missed you guys," I told our dogs while they were licking my face, and I wasn't expecting a dog to answer, but he did. Nicky said, "We missed you, too." Being shocked on what I had just witnessed, I told my family about it and showed them, but they insisted that it was just probably my imagination and that I should probably take a rest. And so I did. In the next few days, we went swimming and kayaking, just like we did last summer and just like before. It was fun. But one day, an attack happened, a bear attack. Since we are by the lake and also in a forest, there are different animals in the surroundings, wild ones and animals that are tame. It was nighttime. While we were all having dinner, our dogs came rushing from the forest and were barking unusually. I understand what they were trying to say. A bear, a wild one, was coming, and we need to make sure that the traps are ready. And for that event, they finally believed that I could talk to and understand animals. This summer vacation was weird for me and yet still fun. It was unique. That was the only time I could interact with animals. When we got back home from the trip, I vomited, and there I saw the candy the little girl gave me. It was probably the one that gave me the ability to understand and talk to animals. And this summer, Vacation has been one of a kind and unique. The end.